Welcome back to RuneScape Dragonwilds. We got all these boxes, and there's some things in here. We want to kind of know what's actually in here better. So we're going to organize some stuff. We also have more stuff over in the other base still. So we can also consider what we're going to do with that. Really, it all comes down to where the update area is going to be. If it's out this way, we are in the perfect position. If it's somewhere out one of these other directions, we might just end up moving this whole base over there instead. It should, in theory, be doable. And by move the entire base, I mean this part here. With all the skilling stations and stuff. And boxes. One option we have for moving a whole bunch of resources around would be the chest here. Depending on what we put in here, we could probably get cheaper teleports than filling up our entire inventory with rocks and being ludicrously overweight. But anyways, we also need to consider the fact that we do have some more resources over here looking fancy in a pile. That's some various things. Clay, gems, there's gold and silver, and some rough something something. We can take those out if those are the resources we need. There's going to be new stuff with the whole update and everything. Another thing we could consider is if we want to switch these crates out for better crates. We have a lot of crates here, so total storage wise, it's pretty good. But in terms of like actual holding things, we can do better. We have the regular crates here. Then we have small chests, which would need more coarse thread and some swamp tar. Then large chests, which need a whole bunch of blight wood also. Poison stuff is definitely a problem. Hopefully there's not too much poison in the next area. I think they also did change how anti-poison works, but another thing to possibly worry about later. One thing we might want to worry about is getting everything out of the boxes before we figure out what we're doing here. Let's build some temporary boxes down here. Just all clipped inside of each other. That'd be a way to get some more boxes per area. Just fill it all next to each other. Would probably make it more difficult to click on them though, so maybe not really advisable. Anyways, inventory wise, we got some logs. Logs and stuff can just go in here. We could stack up another one on top for just the logs, and this bottom one could be planks, like we have over in the first base. Lumber storage. There we go. Get some logs and logs here. We'll link this. Assume that does anything. Okay. And we don't have like one box per spot here. Maybe we kind of do. Depends how much stuff we need in each section. Like the cooking range, that's just cooking stuff in general, but there's also the grill. There's also the stone range. So this is just a lot of cooking stuff right next to each other. Just have one box of cooking stuff. Stone stuff over here. Kiln stuff. This already has all the things with that. Essence, rocks. Basic crafting table, loom in the corner. Just all the things. It's very compact. One potential problem we're seeing here is if there's new crafting stations added, they're not going to fit in this U shape. That's a problem for later. We'll see if we get to that. Get everything out of here. Everything out of here. Some of these things are even going to stack with some of the other things we already have, so. A quick way to just put these in boxes. Okay. Just move the things, and don't worry about it. Okay. So we all brought over here. Because they definitely brought a lot of stuff over here. That. All that. All that. You can see we definitely get over encumbered here pretty effectively. I have a few bits of equipment and stuff here too. Not currently doing much in the melee range. You have this crystal bow and it's just so effective. Also gonna have to see if that continues to be the case. Let's also link all these chests. That's required for getting the stuff out. This stuff. Or at least the ones that are actually connected. The different crafting systems are also definitely an entire thing here. Let's link all the boxes. Perfect. Yeah, just this floor of crates really does have a lot of space in it. And these lowest level crates also feel like better as a floor, if that means anything. That. Yeah. A lot of different partial stacks of stuff in there. I like these logs. Let me go in here. Okay. Take the rest of that. I linked all those. It's 2 rows done. There's stuff in here. Then other boxes. Oh, dragon, if we could not right now, that'd be great. Busy. Maybe come over there. I will. Okay. Do that. Link. Link. I'm not really using any of these middle boxes at all. We'll see. We could also just go and break all of the boxes over there. Just drop everything on the ground, pick it up. Don't really need to, though. If there's really any indication that any of the boxes here are linked, like visually or anything. Just a couple of sandstone there. Put these logs away. I also have a few planks. That's also good. Bam. Okay. That's pretty much everything there. Let's put all the ground stone over here near the stone grinder. A shocking thought. And the stone next to it. It's a reasonable place as any. Ores and bars. Over here near the furnace. Got a couple bronze bars. Some iron. There's definitely a spot where larger crate would be better because of all the different ores and bars and everything. And then also, there's going to be even more new ores and bars and stuff. That's also something we need to consider. Okay. It's all empty here. That makes sense. Build. Remove. These ones. Oh. Already over encumbered. Yeah. Let's put some stuff places. Some more logs. More stones of various kinds. I also like gems. I haven't had too much use for a bunch of gems and stuff. Then stone-ish things, like vault cores and vault shards. Also could technically do that. Essence over in here. What else we got? Some more copper. And iron. And a gold bar. Okay. Gold race is a food resource. And food resources and then foods. I also just have like a huge pile of foods and stuff back over the other base. Something to consider. Animal hide. It's gonna be near the leather, which is kind of right in here. And we'll hide. Then leather. Fleece is more in the tannery stone, so fleece and that. We can put the clay stuff here or something. Those supplies over here. There's a loom over there. This bones can be in a few different places. Some iron bars, also nice. Shrapnel, swamp tar, animal bones. Definitely a few things that can be in multiple locations. Most of that. Got a lot of only a few different things here. All the stones and stuff. Take up most of the space. Some stone. Some essence. Also been collecting more essence out here, which has also been nice. It's working out pretty good. Some tin ore for the furnace area. Gold and silver bars. Adhesive. It goes kind of in the essence to medium things here. Nope. That's for some leather stuff. Needs the leather and then the adhesive. Something like that. Here's some more fleece. And we'll hide scraps. They'll be the hides. Coarse animal fur. That's coarse, of course. Some more foods. And the raw variety. Red berries we could use to make some red berries in pots or something. If we have more clay here. The pottery wheel's right here. Pottery stuff here. Chicken, that's food-ish. Monstrous fangs, goblin packs, swamp tar. Got like bones here. It's kind of a fletching related something, but the fletching is kind of here. We do food. The fletching stuff in here. The food stuff in the next two boxes. Or something like that. As long as we have a general idea of where it's at. That's at least the start we need to work with here. Ram horns, that bone, I guess. Shrapnel, swamp tar. Fangs or bones, I don't know. Shrapnel, swamp tar is also like a drop. Something. It was something. There's a feather. Equipment. Things. Equipment can go in like one of these front chests in case you want to switch that out more quickly. Some more logs here. I have a good amount of logs from all that wood cutting we did. Can always do more. Or maybe there's gonna be new logs that we need to chop. That'll also be good. Okay. Oh, it's not the food chest anymore. This one is. And just making the better chests would have more space for things. We'll see how it goes. Feathers for fletching. There's more shrapnel. Stones-ish. Leathers. Hard leathers. Count. Soft furs. And animal hide. It's there. We got a few wool thread. A few coarse thread. We have a few things in here we could use for that. Soft animal fur. Is that coarse? That's wool. Depends what we're trying to do. So some packs, some more bones. Fletching section. A couple herblore-like things here. Put that near the brewing cauldron. And do we have space for this kind of stuff? We could just put that back in with the stuff in here. We got bones and such. Raw foods, cooked foods, clay, furs, threads and such, hides, leathers. I guess both of these are. The vessels can also be in the herblore section. And this can be loom stuff. We got the regular crafting table, then we got rocks. Crushed up, rocks not crushed up, rock-like things. Essence. They're really over in the kiln in terms of actually things I've made in the kiln. Then we have ores and bars. Okay. Just like that. Build, remove these. Perfect. A few more things there. More logs. There's some water. Just basic water, too. It's also an option. And additional heaps of flank steak. Nothing crazy in terms of the actual food itself, but gets the job done. Got a bunch of different things from all of that cooking. Animal hides scraps. It's gonna be in the hides section. Go. Guess the adhesive needs to be in the leathers section. Direwolf. Rocks and gems. Essence. Open these. And put that away. Okay. Yeah. In terms of total storage, there's definitely still plenty here. Like, almost 3/4 empty boxes. Go compare that to what we actually have sitting over the other house. Just to see. Just cost this for teleport? 11? It's fine. We have plenty of essence anyways. Yeah, over here, it's much more spread out. We got the larger boxes, which are much nicer. Could just grab a bunch of these and bring them over there. It's also an option. Or bring them to wherever it is we end up needing to go. We will see. In terms of things, we got a whole bunch more vault cores, which we would definitely want to transport in the storage personal chest. Because that would be ludicrously heavy. And then, therefore, ludicrously expensive to teleport. It's like 11 to come here. It'd be 20 to open the box and put stuff in, 20 to take stuff back out of the box. So that's only be 40 law runes. That's a much cheaper transport option for the heaviest things, I suppose. Also have more fangs and feathers. Bunch more stones, sandstone, a little bit of granite, abyssal bits, and ram horns. Pretty much all the herblore stuff. Potions. Animal hide scraps, the basic kind. Just animal hide, and then some direwolf hide. No leathers, we already took all those. Fuse over there. No clay either. I need more clay. A little bit of swamp thread. Not much other thread either. Bunch of essence, a little bit of bark. Good. Still some more logs. Few blightwood logs. No planks, we took all those. A few more raw pieces and other bits here that didn't fit in here because all the mostly dwell berries are in the storage. More drinks, chef's hat. It's just a fun hat. One fried onion. Okay. Food and water, we definitely got plenty. A couple more unfired vessels. Some blurite, bluerite. We actually could make the bluerite crossbow or something. A whetstone, sap, dragon teeth, shrapnel, all the shields. And then a little bit more ground sandstone over here. Then we have the whole museum up here that also is holding all the rest of the high level equipment sets. Not like we're really doing too much magic or melee currently. And we're also kind of still working on the levels here. Ish. I don't think there's any skill cap being raised with the next update. Haven't looked into it too hard. Sort of working on ranged, a little bit of magic. Could use up all of our essence, try to get some rune crafting levels, but there's not really any reason to currently. In terms of ranged, we would get fire starter, fire oil, and fire arrows recipes. Burn damage. We don't really use the actual arrows though, since we're just spamming the special attack, which staggers everything in front of us constantly. And then magic gets nothing else. Just have to see how the updates change things. Definitely still a work in progress. Did we make the right crossbow? This is down there in the 4. An iron sword. It's probably fine. Is there even this level? I don't know. It's hard to get the blue right. Here. Go to the fletching table back here. Blue right crossbow. Need swamp threads, blightwood, jade, vault shards. I have most of those things. This is saying new. Guess we just got the recipe. What level is the blue right crossbow? It's a 4. It's a crossbow. I mean, reload duration down, durability down. I mean, reload duration is a problem. And of the other weapons, crossbow seemed fairly effective since you can still use a shield. I might just try making this. Blue right over there. Some blue right here. We needed lightwood. We needed swamp thread. We might have went and got all this, so we figured out we couldn't make it for some reason. The recipes. Crossbow limbs. Fletching bench. Also need a jade and 4 vault shards. Okay. I think I have all of those over at the other base. Yep. That means we can just make it there then. I don't think we need any more blue right either then. The problem with crossbows is we also would need more ammo though. In our ammo section we've got iron bolts, some stone arrows and bronze arrows. And not much in the way of extra things to make more. Bolts. There's blue right bolts. Kind of an option. Only have a few more ores worth. Easier to go and get more iron, I would say. Or just bone. Or whatever. There's a crystal bow. It's fine too. Okay. Inventory. The rest of the blue right here for now. I guess we kind of would want the blue light crossbow in. I mean, mostly we might want the blue light crossbow just in the museum. It's fine either way, really. Right. Let's grab jade and vault shards. Get to the full etching table, which is right here. Although we probably could have done that from storage. Let's see if that's actually working. Jades. Love shards. Put the logs over here. Is that linked? Yeah. And the thread should be in here. So we go to the fletching table. Fletching bench here. It has access to everything. So currently everything is at least close enough. That's good. Let's make the blue-red crossbow. That's new. Look at that. I mean, literally look at that. We're holding it now. Okay. Pretty fancy crossbow. Good at shooting crossbow bolts. Or something. And then the equipment box, in case you want to use that. Really, it's pretty effective in melee distance. That's alright. Okay. So in terms of things that we might want more of, we're definitely a little low in the threads section. It really depends what we're going to need for future stuff. Look at the armors and such. This one's used threads and cloth bits, but higher level ones. Then smithing anvil. We had padded cloth, which is more complicated. Other kinds of bars, hides, and leathers, cloths. There's going to be whole new sets of armors. It's going to have different base components, depending on which ones they are. We could go see if we get some more iron for making steel. See if the iron mines have respawned yet. Nice cheap teleport over here, which is convenient. The iron is not back yet, because of course it's not. All right. We're gonna run out into the storm here. Floating rock, that was a good time. Get some more essence, fight some stuff. Multiple opportunities down here. Or not. These ones aren't real. You can tell by the way they're not moving. Never mind. Dragon. He's not gonna deal with that. I'm inside now. Okay. Let's see if there's any small rocks we can mine while we're down here. Wait for the dragon to go away. I can always do with some more stone. Not really, but, you know. That's more mining XP we totally need. That's more granite. It's not bad. These dragon attacks and raids and stuff are not particularly concerning. See if there's going to be anything else like that in the newer area. Depleted. Some sandstone back here. This is just a mine of all the mines. Well, specifically iron, but still. Decent. Okay. It sounds like here is a nuisance. In fact, we're good guys for stuff. And rage speed. All this stuff just exploding out of their animals. Animal hide, farm meat, fleece. More fleece. Also gonna be slightly concerned about how effective the crystal bow is gonna be. It is technically a level 3 piece of equipment. And then again, there's also the stun, so it's pretty effective. Alright. Yeah, the problem with a lot of these essence out here is there's only 3 chunks. It's not great. The earlier ones have the 3 chunks that are already on the ground also. I guess we're out here for other resources. Kind of evens out. Or something, I don't know. Plenty of essence to see, oh goodness. And some of them are kind of fake. Mulberries. Mind that ram. Experience is experience, I suppose. I'm getting almost full here on stuff already. There's a wolf. No. Stab it. And it really... all their pieces explode all over the place here, my goodness. Try to get some iron out here. My goodness, all over here. I guess there is the explosion portion of the crystal attack here, so that's probably what most of the everything exploding all over the place situation is. Alright. Now being able to pick up these, because it would exceed my carry weight, allowed me to roll away from the lightning. That's pretty good. Let's personal chest this. Store everything in here. Ignore the magical floating ones. There was also some essence over here. Give that rocks, or over here. Raw explosion for that one. Or node. Doesn't say it's depleted. It's also kind of all the way into the wall here. The last piece of iron is probably just stuck in there. It's alright. Okay. Let's make some flax. Why not? Some more ore. In essence. And lightning strikes. Eh. We're probably also going to need more armor repair bits. It's going to end up being pretty necessary. Switching this one. Now it's depleted. Guy walking over there. More copper and tin isn't bad. Still useful. Right. Again, it's kind of in the ground here. Gosh, hello, Druid. I already have your staff, so I'm not too worried about you. Some more iron. Can we do the rock explosion? Can you get the ones under the ground, perhaps? Bleeded. I'd call that a yes. Thirsty. Hungry. Still hungry. Mine some more. call. Wait, we're doing fine still. This is all gonna be good. We're making some steel. In theory. Just dodging lightning strikes. Wild stuff. Wild stuff out here. And some more. We're really going to need a significant amount of iron. Oh, it's additional wolves. Nope. This guy. Oh, and a wolf. Oh, a dire wolf even. Alright. Both of you. Cease. Now we're tired. It's the middle of the night. We got options there. And we're tired, so we have less stamina, which is also not great. With our whole spamming the special attack combat strategy. Let's get more ore here before we head back. We'll chase the ore off the cliff. That'd be not ideal. We can also look to see if putting everything in the personal chest before teleporting is really worth it. In terms of the amount of larvins it costs to teleport. Just keep on collecting more essence. We can also just make more runes then, so. Either way is fine. Alright. Right up here. Make sure we get back before as a state. We need to make sure we get back before nighttime. One way or another. Nighttime spawns? It's nighttime spawns. Sleep. Well, the teleport back's gonna be free. Ish. We got that going for us. Anyways. I don't know we're back. Nope. Go get our stuff. Hardcore mode would definitely be a situation. Of course, we immediately get struck by lightning. Okay. Anyways. Guys over there. How much would it cost to teleport right now? Back over here, it'd be 19. That's not even too bad. It's because it's closer, too. Over here would be 31. So unless we're, like, really over-encumbered, the actual cost is not too bad. We can definitely store multiple piles worth of stuff in the personal chest, though, so that's alright. That's a nice chunk of iron there. More copper. We have some tin and copper outside here, too, so that's also pretty good. Some more essence. We need to go get the bark from the other base if we want to make more other stuff here. Fleece and fur, flax, food, meat, fangs. Hides. Yeah, dire wolf hide. Guess we need that. Chest. Take it. we could place the permanent chest, we could open up. Also be something. There's some rock. Bone. Food. Not really any clay. Fleece, fur, hide, and essence. Huh. I think you would really need over there right now. Feathers. Depends if we're actually making bolts. Got plenty of rocks. Any of that. Not really doing any potion stuff. We're using potions. We'll bring the anti-poisons, which may or may not do anything at this current stage. Got plenty of hide pieces. No protein. Don't even have anything in that section. Some of that. Any logs? Any more logs and stuff? Probably not. We'll grab some more various foods and drinks. Just a couple. Let's have a good supply. Physical attacks. Dodging. The fleet ones are definitely probably better for the most part. It's not like they last the entire time anyways. Here's the ones with actual anti-poison properties. Fungal fortitude. These also have that. MJ, coagulated. A couple different things in here. Want some food. Need some vessels. Not really. Some of these other kinds of ores. Also really not really. Those. Nothing over here. Okay. Teleport this back. 64. Roughly the cost of 2 chest spells and just the regular teleport, so not really something to be concerned about. Some sandstone. Make some medium. You guys here. Move stuff around. 60 armor repair. Not bad. Okay. Essence, feeding more runes, more infused bark. Iron ore. Oh, a nice big stack of iron ore. That's pretty good. Alright. We got sandstone. Completed foods, drinks, and then potions. I guess we have potion supplies and then potions. Then fabrics can be somewhere else maybe. Let's leave it in with the other cloth, I guess. And 2 packs to it, why not? Essence. Okay. I would say we could definitely go and get more resources. But the question is, what resources would we even need? We still have to go prioritize getting a whole bunch of different cloth and hides and things that we don't even need. Surely most of it's going to be just out in the new area. Which is hopefully going to be right over there. But we will see. In the new update. Which should be next time. Goodbye.